Ladies and gentlemen, if you want to change your life, stop waiting. Stop waiting for motivation, for confidence, for the right moment, or for someone to give you permission. You've got 5 minutes. That's all you need to start. Right now, set your phone down, stand up, and move toward the life you want. Change doesn't come from grand plans or perfect strategies. It comes from one small action after another. Change isn't something that happens overnight, nor does it require dramatic transformations to start. It begins with a single decision to act, no matter how small that action may seem. Often, we wait for the perfect time or think we need everything lined up before making a move. But here's the truth: perfection is an illusion, and waiting only keeps you stuck. Real progress comes from embracing small, manageable steps that can be taken right now. Think about it: if you take even one small action today, you're no longer where you were yesterday. That's the power of momentum. Maybe it's writing down a goal, making one healthy choice, or taking 5 minutes to clean a cluttered space. It might not feel groundbreaking, but that small step sends a powerful message to yourself. I am in control, and I can make things happen. Deciding to act, no matter how small, creates a ripple effect. One small choice leads to another, and before you know it, those small actions build into significant change. You don't have to know exactly where you're going or how you'll get there. You just need to take that first step. Trusting that action creates clarity. The moment you stop overthinking and take even the tiniest step forward, you've already started improving your life. Remember, it's not about doing everything at once, it's about starting with something. Change doesn't wait for permission, it begins the second you decide to move. Many people believe they need confidence to take action, but the truth is, confidence comes after you act, not before. It's a skill you develop, not a trait you're born with. The mistake most of us make is waiting for the perfect moment, the moment when we feel ready, capable, or fearless. That moment rarely comes. If you want to build confidence, you need to act consistently, even when you're uncertain or scared. Every time you take action, no matter how small, you prove to yourself that you're capable. It's like building a muscle. You don't walk into a gym on day one and expect to lift the heaviest weight. You start small, build strength over time, and eventually what once seemed impossible becomes second nature. Confidence works the same way. It's built by showing up, trying, and learning through the process. Waiting for the perfect moment often means waiting forever. But when you act, even when you feel nervous or unprepared, you create evidence that you can handle challenges. Each action builds momentum, and with momentum comes confidence. You start trusting yourself more, knowing that you can figure things out as you go. The key is consistency. Don't aim for massive leaps, aim for small, regular steps. Whether it's speaking up, learning a new skill, or taking a chance on something unfamiliar, consistent action wires your brain to believe in your abilities. Confidence isn't about being fearless, it's about acting despite the fear. Overthinking is one of the biggest obstacles to progress. You sit there analyzing every possibility, debating every what if, and waiting for the perfect plan to materialize. But while you're lost in thought, time is slipping away. Here's the truth: clarity doesn't come from thinking about what you should do, it comes from doing. When you take action, even if it's imperfect, you gain feedback. That feedback teaches you what works, what doesn't, and what steps to take next. Overthinking, on the other hand, only leads to mental exhaustion and self-doubt. It's a cycle that keeps you stuck, convincing you that you're not ready yet. But you'll never feel 100% ready. The only way to figure out the right path is to start moving. Think of it like driving a car at night. Your headlights only show a small part of the road ahead, but as you move forward, more of the path becomes visible. Action works the same way. You don't need to see the whole journey to take the first step. The beauty of action is that it creates momentum. Once you start, you break free from the paralysis of overthinking. That initial movement, no matter how small, builds energy and confidence. You realize you're capable of more than you thought, and the clarity you've been searching for starts to emerge. So stop trying to figure it all out in your head. Take one small step and let action guide the way forward. We often underestimate the power of small, consistent actions. It's easy to believe that big changes require big leaps, but the truth is, transformation happens one step at a time. Those tiny, seemingly insignificant choices you make every day, whether to read for 5 minutes, save a little money, or go for a short walk, add up. Over time, they create a ripple effect that can completely change your life. The key is consistency. Imagine planting a seed. You don't see results overnight, but with daily care, watering, and patience, it grows into a strong, thriving tree. Your actions work the same way. It's not about doing everything perfectly or achieving instant results. It's about showing up day after day and trusting the process. Many people give up because they don't see immediate results, but change isn't always visible in the moment. It's happening beneath the surface, building momentum. One small step may not feel like much today, but when repeated over weeks, months, and years, it can lead to massive transformation. For example, reading just 10 pages a day might seem trivial, but that's 3,650 pages in a year, the equivalent of dozens of books. Walking for 10 minutes a day can improve your health significantly over time. The small actions you take create habits, and those habits shape your future. Remember, it's not about how far you go in one day, it's about the commitment to keep going, one small step at a time. That's how transformation truly happens.